Atlanta. It's a crisis. What's going on? Because out of the 70,000 seats, only 50,000 students have been showing up. I'm trying to figure out what's going on because they talking about closing schools now. Closing schools. See, we anti-establishment, but we're not anti-education. We're not anti-education at all. So we're finna talk about this. Oh, and before we get into it, I want you to understand that APS school system, yeah, over 70% of the students are black. So if they closing the school, rezoning schools, shrinking schools down, who do you think that's going to affect? Now, I know I forgot to mention this, but this is a part of a bigger overall plan called the APS Forward 2040, which is going to happen over a period of time. Now, when we're talking about some of the reasons why students aren't showing up to school, let's be clear. Funding and resources, teacher quality and support, socioeconomic factors, personal challenges, lack of engagement. Now, these are some of the things. And we're talking about socioeconomic factors. We're not just talking about the students. We're also talking about the teachers. Because the teachers are complaining about them being burnt out, in their words, and struggling due to the high cost of living. And this is causing a problem within them being able to teach and their support system and the quality of teaching. Because how are you going to be able to do your best in teaching when you're not even making enough to be able to pay your bills? I'm sorry, y'all know I gotta pay attention. But anyway, oh, and of course, I gotta add in there the cheating scandals that's been happening over Atlanta over a period of time. Oh, and since we're being clear on reasons why students aren't going to school, I want you to pause and read this, because this is 10 reasons why students are not going to school. And these are shocking, but you should already know these. So pause and read this for a second. Oh, and let's be clear. Closing schools inside of a community can have significant consequences. Now, number one, educational disruption and potential decline. Student displacement. Students are forced to switch schools, which can disrupt their learning, friendships, and routines. Two, academic impact. I'm sorry, not two, but bullet point. Academic impact. Studies have shown that students who experience school closures may have lower test scores, worse attendance, and behavioral issues in short term, with long-term consequences. Long-term consequences, potentially including lower college completion rates and earnings. This is a cycle. I want you to pause and read this after I read it to you. Inequitable distribution of resources. Closures can disproportionately impact students of color and low-income families, worsening inequality according to Education Week. Some evidence suggests that closures are more likely to occur in disadvantaged neighborhoods with less political power to advocate for keeping schools open. Now, this video is getting a little bit long, so like for part 2, because we got to still go back into the schools and finish this part right here. So, anyway, part 2. Loss of the community hubs. Schools often serve as important community centers, and their closure can weaken the social fabric of neighborhoods. Remember, over 70% or around 70% of students in Atlanta are black. Gentrification concerns. Research suggests that school closures in black neighborhoods can increase the likelihood of gentrification. Emotional impact on families. The uncertainty of disruption associated with school closures can be stressful for students, parents, and teachers. Potential for reduced access to essential programs. While the stated goal of some closures is to improve programming and resources by consolidating, there is a risk that school closures could lead to a reduction in certain offerings, especially if districts struggle to find a balance between operating costs, school-side program offerings. For example, parents in Sandy Springs expressed concerns about the potential loss of pre-K classrooms with the proposed closure of an elementary school. Like for part 2.